Oh my gosh. So live. Oh my goodness, this is so wild. So wild. I'm here. I'm live. We getting this thing started in 1 minute. This is our first time going live. So hey y'all. Hey y'all. This is gonna be so different for me because there's no editing here. So whatever I say, and it ain't no taking back. So it's gonna be interesting. I'm happy to be at 1K. Whew, a little nervous. Nervous for what? I don't know. But it's almost that time, y'all. Okay. Okay. So your girl is starting on time. Okay, so it's 9:30 on the dot. And I am here to report that I am at 1K subscribers. Woo! All right. So very grateful to be here. It's October 31st. We'll talk about how I got here, but first I want to talk about my YouTube channel and why I started my YouTube channel. So my YouTube channel name is Soso Models, just in case you ain't know. So my name is Soken. My nickname is Soso, and I model. So I came up with the name Soso Models. I started my channel back in 2019. So the reason why I started my channel was to just show people the behind the scenes of the life of modeling. So like taking you all behind the scenes with me on photo shoots, taking you all behind the scenes with me on fashion shows, just to see all the hard work that really goes into it. Because a lot of times people just see the pretty photos. But there's a lot that goes on behind the pretty photos, right? Because it's all a part of storytelling. So it takes steps to get there. So, anyways, that's why I created my channel. Along the way, when I wasn't, doing photo shoots or runway shows, I was throwing in like different beauty hacks, inexpensive, or you can use the word cheap beauty hacks for people to use. So whether it was like, I think I did one on makeup wipes. Me and my girl Kativa, we did a review on hair, skin, and nails gummies. So little things like that I was throwing in. Maybe little things like how I do my eyebrows. I was throwing in fashion hauls just to show how I get some of my clothing. I thrift a lot. So that's where my channel began. see, y'all get to see live my improper use of grammar. Okay, ain't no joke. It's no joke. Real deal. So, that was 2019. At that time, I was working on a production set. So, as I start my channel, I'm like, okay, they're saying it takes 100 subscribers to get like my URL name, to customize my URL name. So I wanted to customize my URL name to Soso Models. So what I did was working on production set, there are hundreds of people on set. So what I did was I started talking to the folks that I knew and I asked them to subscribe to my channel. And I told them what I was doing. I just said, like, I was just showing the behind the scenes of my model life. So it was easy to do it with the people that, like the people that I know, that I'll click that with, all that. It was easy to get them to subscribe. And let me tell you something. Some of those people, like, they pushed me. They pushed me to tell other people that I talked to, but not like that, to get them to subscribe. So, sometimes I would just be talking to somebody, and if one of my friends came by, they would be like, "Oh, did you get them to subscribe to your channel?" Then I had to tell them about my channel and get them to subscribe. So it was a lot of, a lot of grunt work in there. One time, one of my homies, we went into background holding. Where's quite a few background, I say maybe 30 plus. And he made an announcement to subscribe to my channel. So, we was walking around, getting people's phones, typing in my name and getting them to subscribe to my channel. So that's how I got to my first 100 subscribers. And I was able to make my custom URL name, which is www.youtube.com/Soso Models. Victory. Yay! So in the meantime, I'm just finding ways to continue to create content. Then guess what hit? Y'all, 2020. And we was in the pandemic. Now, with that, y'all, I had a lot more time on my hands to make content. So what I did start doing was, I had my money was up and I started testing out different products. My money was up and my skin was acting up too. So I was doing a lot with skincare during that time. So one of my most viewed videos is a beauty product review for the CeraVe Acne Foaming Cleanser. Because boy, oh boy, my acne was out of control. And I said, ooh, I gotta get these products and let people know whether it's working or whether it's not for me personally. So I started getting more into doing more beauty product reviews during the pandemic and just showing people what I was doing, showing people or beauty hacks that I was doing and trying out. I was just showing people, what worked and what didn't work for me. And, hopefully they can be inspired to either get the product or not get the product. So I was either helping people spend money or save money, either or. Who knows? Y'all got my list right here of the things that I talk about. I want to make sure I don't really miss anything. So going into 2020 and doing beauty product reviews, my channel started to transition. That's when I learned that this is more of a lifestyle channel than me just showing the behind the scenes of modeling, right? Because now I'm doing beauty product reviews, I'm doing hacks. I start doing like food reviews of like plant-based foods because I am on a plant-based diet while in the US. But we'll talk about that later on. And also doing travel vlogs. Okay. Travel vlogs is actually something I started doing in 2018, but it was not on this channel. But nonetheless, I'm incorporating all those things. So it's becoming a lifestyle channel. And now it's not so much based on me modeling. So now I'm thinking of like, okay, so what does Soso models really mean? And I came up with the whole thing now, which is Soso models, what it's like to be your authentic self. And I think that's the main thing and the main purpose I want to show people is that, bruh, you are free to be yourself. Okay, you are free to be yourself. Look at me. I'm on YouTube making all types of grammatical errors. I be messing stuff up in my videos. Like, shoot, one of my other highest grossing, grossing, I like that word, but one of my other highest viewed videos, grossing's coming, is me doing my eyelash and I'm comparing Kiss versus Duo. And baby, I'm on there struggling to put on these eyelashes. But if you look at the comments, people love that. People love seeing the real deal, like what it really is. Like, ain't nobody out here perfect, okay, at all. So I just like to show all the aspects of Soso. Like, I'm just trying out things. So, I'm gonna mess up and I'm gonna show y'all that I messed up because none of us are perfect. And just know that you are not alone in this journey of life and being your authentic self, okay? We try to strive for perfection, which isn't real. So look, I'm here with you. We're gonna be our authentic self. We're gonna mess stuff up, but who cares? We out here learning, trying, and growing. Okay. Now, with 2020 and the pandemic, I also started doing TikToks. Just doing different things like my hair, trying out different recipes, like my beauty hacks, doing my makeup or getting my makeup done, whatever the case may be. Now, I'm gonna just go ahead and say, like TikTok and YouTube, I felt like I was just more free to be myself. In terms of like talking on camera and like doing voiceover work. It was just fun because honestly, I know that not a lot of people that I personally know are watching my content. So I was just like, oh, this is stranger. So this I don't really care. Then I got to a point where I was just like, my Instagram page is not matching up with who I am, like on YouTube. Like the two do not go one and the same. So my original Soso Models Instagram page, I had a lot of just my professional pictures. It was like strictly professional pictures on there. And while that's pretty and all, it does not show my personality. So what I did was I turned my personal page into my Soso Models page. So I just changed the name up. And then you see just some more of my regular like iPhone pictures of me out, me doing stuff, just me being like a regular human being or whatever that means. But me just living life, my lifestyle. Now, while I was still just doing pictures on Instagram, like I knew that wasn't enough because Instagram started introducing, this is when they started introducing reels, right? When TikTok was heavy, they started introducing reels and videos. And I'm just like, oh, I don't know. But I'm gonna test it out. So I brought like one of my TikTok videos over to Instagram, and it was a Goodwill haul that I did. So me showing like how I styled some Goodwill outfits or something like that. And I was like, oh, this is doing good. People are, reacting to this. They're watching this. So then I start bringing over more videos. And I started bringing over some that that have voiceover and me talking. And yeah, I was terrified. I was very terrified to bring over, I guess, to introduce more of my personality to Instagram. I was like really, really scared because I know more people on Instagram. Like I know them, like I will see them in real life. So I guess I was just in my head about being judged, which is, it's silly, but it's real. Like I was like, oh my God, like people I know, they're gonna judge me because like I'm just out here just like on 1,000. You know what I mean? I'm really out here high energy. Even though people that know me, they know that. But having it on Instagram, I was just in my head, honestly. And through therapy and me just trying new stuff out, I started introducing more of my short form content to Instagram, which started with one of my videos, which did really, really, really good numbers, was me showing a transition of me doing a photo shoot. So from the beginning to the end, from like no makeup, no hair done, showing that transition and also doing voiceover. So that was so scary for me. I'm like, oh my God, people are gonna hear my voice and how me talking and the way I say stuff. But people really enjoyed that content. So I started introducing more of my short form content that I was doing on TikTok onto Instagram and also onto YouTube Shorts. Okay. YouTube Shorts is another thing that just it's a hit or miss. You do your numbers. Sometimes stuff goes well, sometimes stuff doesn't. But all of this is really just trial and error. I mean, it's trial and error. So it's just me really putting myself out there and not being afraid to show everyone my authentic self. So models, what it means to be your authentic self. All right. So let's talk about the road to 1K. Let's talk about the road to 1K. So how was I growing my audience? I just kept posting content, y'all. I just kept posting content. Whatever idea I could think of, especially during the pandemic, I was recording and I was posting, recording, posting, recording, posting. So from that, I'm starting to grow my audience. Still continuing to do it to this day. Okay. We hit the end of September this year, not too long ago, like a month ago. And one of my friends was like, oh, you're so close to like 1K. Like, so like, what are you gonna do to get to 1K? And I was just like, oh, I don't know, nothing. I just want to grow my subscribers authentically. Like, I just want people to subscribe just from viewing my content, right? I want people who are gonna watch my content to subscribe. Then she's like, well, what are your goals with YouTube? And then I'm telling her, I'm like, I want to be monetized on YouTube. And one of the requirements is to get to 1,000 subscribers. So then I'm catching myself. I'm like, this sounds silly. How am I saying like my goal is to be monetized on YouTube? And one of the requirements I'm close to, but I have no action in mind of how I'm going to get there. So, hi, Richard. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. Richard has done some photography. He's on one of my vlogs too. I did a deny shoot and he did my photography for that shoot. So check out that vlog. Anyways, so I really had to do like a reality check of like, okay, so like, what do you really want and what are you going to do to get to what you want? So at the beginning of October, I was at maybe 912 subscribers. And in a group text I have with my other friends, one of them was like, all right, y'all, what are your goals for this month? And I was like, oh, when I tell you timing, I was like, okay, I just came up with this right now. My goal is to get to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. And then the thing is, we can make goals all day, every day, but what actions are we taking to get to our goals? So 1K and up. Yes, I received that. 1K and up. So my thing was, okay, so how am I going to get to this 1K? Like I was saying, this is my goal for the month of October is to get to 1K. But what am I going to do to get there? So I told her, I was like, oh, I'm gonna post in some Facebook groups and post more content. Then I was like, so I was looking at my followers on Instagram and I'm looking at my friends on Facebook, and I'm like, bro, like just convert these people into subscribers. How am I going to do that? By making it personal. So I made it personal by DMing people and letting them know what my channel was about. And I also let them know what my goal was. It was to reach 1K by the end of October. And I would appreciate if they subscribe. So I reached out to as many people as I could. I went through my followers. I'm sending messages. And I'm like, look, this is who I am. This is what my channel represents. And, I would love for you to subscribe. So I don't know. That's so easy, but it's scary at the same time, right? And the thing that how we can make it scary is like just talking ourselves out of it. Like, well, what if people don't respond? What if they don't do it? And then what? And so what? And so what? You've reached out, you let people know what you're doing, and it's their choice whether they want to subscribe or not. Like, we get in our heads about so much stuff. So I was like, I'm gonna get out of my head. I'm gonna just send these messages. Whatever the outcome is whatever the outcome is. And we're at 1K. So look, y'all, the feedback was great. People was like, yes, of course I'll do it. Good luck. Wishing you all the best. I love your personality. I love your videos. Like, people were like so for it. But I wouldn't have known that had I stayed in my head of, oh, what if people don't respond? Oh, what if people, don't subscribe to my channel? But the support is there. The support is already there. So it was up to me to reach out to people, let them know what I'm doing. And sometimes you got to make stuff personal, because me just posting on my story or on my Facebook page to subscribe to my channel, that's not personal. And what does everybody love? Personal contact. Okay. Don't nobody what the message is called that go out to everybody. Don't nobody want no blast message. They want something personal. So I did the work and I reached out to people personally, and I will continue to do so. I will continue to do so because I would love to. Well, I would love to because I am continuing to grow my audience. So I want to talk to y'all about some of the challenges. With YouTube, I was like, okay, so you gotta upload something every week, every week, every week. And while we were in the pandemic, it was easy to do that. Thank you, Fabi. Love you, girl. While we were in the pandemic, it was easy to upload like every week because there was so much, I guess, it was so much more time on, I think, everybody's hands since we were like indoors. So I really had time to like sit down, think of concept, order products, do my videos, edit and upload them. Now, when stuff started opening up, okay, your girl, it started getting shaky. It started getting real shaky with my weekly uploads. And that was like, I don't know, it's kind of sad for me because I really, really enjoy doing YouTube. I really enjoy being on here and like uploading videos and showing people what I do and how they can do it too, right? And how they can do it too, and how things work for me and how things don't work for me. So I was really excited to like where my channel was going in terms of during the pandemic. So I did have a challenge with weekly uploads, but have no fear, y'all. I'm back. I'm back. And yes, my channel banner says that I'll upload every Thursday. But you know what? Sometimes it's on Tuesday. Sometimes it's on Monday. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to change my banner to where it says weekly uploads, so that there's no pressure for what day of the week it is, but just to know that a video is coming every week. I also want to challenge myself to up that to 2 long form videos every week. But y'all, I ain't gonna put too much pressure on myself. You be eyes on me. Eyes on me, I put that pressure. All right. My next note is why I keep going. Why I keep going is because I love what I'm doing. I love what I'm doing. When you love what you're doing, you will continue to do it. So that's why I keep going with YouTube. I love what I'm doing. I love being on here, sharing my experiences with you all. I mean, you just never know like who you're going to inspire. I never know who I'm going to make laugh, or how I can change people's day and perspective. So with good things, through good experiences. So that's why I keep going. And my last thing is, where do I see my channel going? Y'all, I see my channel booming, banging, monetized. Um, I see my channel just really like building an audience of people who just like I really like invested in Soso. Like really just invested in Soso and my personality and what I bring to the table and me sharing my reviews and experiences with people. So people who are looking for inexpensive ways to maybe like keep up with themselves, to do beauty hacks, to travel. I show travel hacks, like just to really build that audience of people who are invested in Soso and learning and growing and look, trying to get through life in the most inexpensive way as possible because we know how expensive life is, y'all. We know it's super expensive. Like, I'm here to help us. I'm here to help us all. Look, just find a little cheaper way to get through life, okay? Wherever we can cut costs, we're going to cut them over here, all right? So let's bring those folks in. So I plan to get some sponsorships. We're going to get some deals going with the Soso Models channel. And Soso will be paid from being her authentic self. So that is the goal with the YouTube channel. I feel like I've been talking a lot, which I have, y'all. It's been 21 minutes, okay? And there's been no editing for no reason. And anyways, thank y'all so much. I appreciate y'all. I want to do another live. This is my very, very first live. I was a little nervous, but it's cool. I cleaned up my background to the best of my ability for y'all. I want to do another live. So if anyone has like any ideas on other things I can come back and talk about, please let a sister know, okay? And also, it'd be great. Let somebody know about my channel today. Do me that one solid and let one person know about my channel today and make sure they subscribe. All right. And if there are any like ideas or things you guys want to see on my channel, please let me know. Comment, send me a message, a DM, and I'll be sure to try things out because that's what this channel is about. So make sure y'all keep watching my videos. I'm about to drop all my Greece vlogs. I'm going to drop a vlog for Athens this week. I'm dropping a vlog for Mykonos, and I'm dropping a vlog for Santorini. Then your girl is going to get back to her beauty product reviews. So make sure you subscribe. Stay tuned. It's a lifestyle. I'll see y'all in the next live. Peace.